If your vendor is not asking you, hey, where is this going to end up living? Then you might need to find somebody else. If you run a marketing team that is responsible in any way for creating video content, whoever creates that content should be asking you this one question to prove whether they care about the end results or they're just more focused on the idea itself. My name is Dustin Schultz. I run a video agency with over $6 million worth of content for insurance and finance and health. First question I always ask is, where is this content going to live? There's a reason for that. So there's two major factors that end up influencing price when it comes to channel placement for video content. The first is the rights. The usage rights for talent and music are going to be majorly different if you're doing a piece of content for organic social or if you're pushing a piece of content to streaming OTT. If you know where it's going ahead of time, that gives you the greatest ability to negotiate those costs with talent, with their agents, with music up front. Because after a piece is created, now it's a negotiation for how far and how long you're going to be able to use their likeness. And if you want to keep using that piece, then you're going to have to come to the table to negotiate. The second is in the creative. When it comes to what works best on what channels, every channel is completely different and you have to play to the strengths of the channel. So something that lives as a YouTube pre-roll might not work as a YouTube video itself even. And it certainly won't work if you're trying to move that over to a TikTok or you're putting it on LinkedIn. All of these video channels have different best practices. And so you can have a story or a concept written out, but the way that it plays out within each of those channels ends up being a major factor in terms of how you approach production. So if your vendor is not asking you, hey, where is this going to end up living? Then you might need to find somebody else. And if you don't know where that finished piece is going to live, that's fine. We can help you get there. Make sure your video content is done strategically and has the most impact to match your marketing goals. Because if you plan it out right from the beginning, you'll end up with a better result at the end.